so the next thing we're going to talk about is how dimensions work together. This should be a very straightforward thing for you guys. You already know how this works. But anyways, this weekend I'm going to go landscape my house. And I have a pickup truck that is 1 meter wide, 2 meters long, and 0.75 meters deep. What is the volume of my truck bed? Well, you guys already know how this game works. Volume is just length times width times height. So we already know what this is. We know that our length is 1 meter times 2 meters times 0.75 meters. I multiply all these meters together and I'll end up with cubic meters, which is a volume. And I end up with a total of 1.5 cubic meters that I can fit into my truck. So the next thing that we are going to need to know, so that is the density of my wood chips, the mass per unit volume. So, what is my mass in tons? Well, I already know that my truck space is 1.3 cubic meters over 1. So, it's the same type of dimensional analysis. I now know that I have 1.2 megagrams per every cubic meter. So cubic meters cancel. And now I have the amount of megagrams that I have. And I know, based on my conversion table, that 0.907 megagrams is equal to 1 ton. Therefore, when I multiply that all out, I know that I added 1.98 tons of wood chips. 6 of them. What is the area of my yard? Let's see. I know that I'm using 1.5 cubic meters, because that's how many that I'm adding. So now what we need to do is we need to find meters squared. So we have to get rid of a meter. So we have to end up with a meter down here at the bottom in order to get square meters. Well, what else do I know? I know centimeters here. So I have to convert this into centimeters. So there's 100 centimeters, multiplication sign in there. 100 centimeters is 1 meter. And I know that there's 1 of these and 6 centimeters in my yard. So if I multiply that all together, I end up with 1.5 times 100 divided by 6. So I have a yard that is 25 square meters, which isn't very big, but I live in an apartment complex, so it makes complete and total logical sense. Hopefully this makes sense to you on how we ended up canceling out units. So we only canceled one of these meters, and then this one went from meters cubed to meters squared. So that's how you work with multiple dimensions.